Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I am Akil Walton, and in this video, I will be giving you a list of restaurants you should visit when you get into Merida. While in Merida, I visited a number of restaurants in Central, the city center area, up north, and then also in Progreso. Progreso is out of Merida, which is on the beach side, but I have two restaurants there that I will mention to you that you should definitely visit. Pause. Are you traveling to Merida, Mexico, or Panama City, Panama, and would like that one-on-one assistance with someone who is there on the ground? Or are you traveling somewhere else and would like guidance and tips on what to look for when traveling? Then go ahead and add yourself to my calendar using my Calendly link in the description below to book your consultation so you can be that more confident when traveling. Now back to your video. Jumping right into this video, I will start off with probably one of my favorite restaurants, Mayan Pub, just because it is very affordable. Very affordable. And since it's so affordable, you will find many locals there, probably more so than tourists. But another tourist restaurant that is also very affordable is Merida La Fondation. I hope I pronounced that properly and didn't butcher it up. That is going to be the theme throughout this entire video anyways. But that restaurant slash bar is very popular. They have very good music and they're known for their drinks and it is always full. So Merida La Fondation, hopefully I pronounced it correctly, is always full. Mayan Pub, you should be able to get a seat there every once in a while because again, not a lot of tourists are there. But at the other one, tourists are always there. And locals are just always packed. Always packed. In line with affordability and entertainment, Disabel. I'll put it up so you can read it for yourself and search for it as well. But they tend to have live music and they're always full. Less locals, more tourists. Their drinks are also named after singers. So I think I had an Aretha Franklin. She was good. She was good. And I like that restaurant because there's downstairs. So you enter downstairs right off the road and there's the live music down there. But if you don't want to be in that live music crowd, which is mostly full, there's also a roof deck where you can still slightly hear the music, but it isn't overpowering your conversation. That I found to be very good because I love being exposed to the elements. So there's a roof bar, not roof bar, but a roof seating area, exposed to the night sky. You hear a bit of the music from downstairs, the live music from downstairs, while you enjoy your meal and your Aretha Franklin or whoever other singer you choose to drink that night. Since I mentioned that restaurant, which has a lot of tourists, let me hop right into Hennessey and Mercado 60. So Hennessey is more on Paseo de Montejo, which is a very popular street with many banks and historical sites, as well as a lot of popular restaurants and horses pulling carriages that you can pay for a ride on. That street also has free Wi-Fi, which is key. You know, sometimes at late at night, it's key. Free Wi-Fi is amazing and benches all along the sites. But yes, the restaurant, Hennessey. Bit pricey, targeted only to tourists. I don't think I've seen locals in there. I go there and hear English all the time being spoken. And the guests are mostly all Caucasian. This is constant expats and tourists there because it's very popular. And they offer more beverages and meals you'll be familiar with. They're so popular, they also sell frozen meals so you can take home, probably travel with. I found that so crazy. And to show you how targeted they are at tourists, they also have an English menu. But obviously all of that comes at a price. There isn't good for thrifty people per se, but it's a good 1 or 2 time visit. It's not overly expensive either. So it's perfect visit just to experience it. Especially being right there on the street. And sometimes they also have live music. So you have the option of sitting inside or outside. I think they also have a pool table. I hope it's open up by now. When I was there, that was closed off due to COVID and restrictions and all that stuff. The other tourist frequented restaurant that I mentioned is Mercado 60. And it isn't a one restaurant, it's entirely outdoors. It's almost like a courtyard, you can say, with multiple different stalls. I think 1 or 2 of them sell food and the rest sells drinks. So you can walk in, sit anywhere you want, and then the waiters come to you depending on where you want to order from. And there's also live music there as well. Fun tip, I found out about that place via a language exchange group called Spanglish in Merida. You can check it out on Facebook. Very fun group. Now for these spots that have people partying when the night comes, Cantina Balam. Oh, I have been to Cantina Balam 10 too many times. And unfortunately, I never had food there. So Cantina Balam, Salsipidas is another bar, big open space that you can dance in as well, coming on later in the night. I don't know how it is now, but I remember dancing at Cantina Balam and Salsipidas and mainly ordering drinks. I didn't order food, so I can't attest to the food, but people these places are always full. Not full that you can't get in, but just about on the brink that you may have to like wait in a line like 1 or 2 persons, if anything. But they're very popular and the drinks are good and the vibes and music are very good. Another, the sister to Cantina Balam is La Negrita. I only got to visit there once. That always has a line. That is usually burst with tourists and locals alike. Oh, I forgot to mention about the other two. Salsa Paredes, they're same, equal. Cantina Balam, same, equal. Tourists and locals. But again, those 3 spots, music is good, drinks are good, not sure about the food, and there's a high possibility of dancing. But they aren't clubs. But those are like must-go places once you go there to Merida. All of these are within like 10-15 minutes of walking of each other because they're all in Central for the most part. So like you could probably hit all of them in one night if you like really rush, like 1 drink each. So now for more sitting, dining, restaurant type environment, there is Hon, which I think is supposed to be like Asian inspired, H-O-N, well I don't have it up on the screen anyways, and Amaro. I know both of these restaurants due to another language exchange, or not language exchange, sorry, meetup group, I think. It's called Sociarca. I'll put the name on the screen. I think they have a Facebook and an Instagram. I'm more aware of the Instagram. So if you're looking for a treat to just sit down, calming music, either outside or indoors, just looking to have a nice dinner, quiet dinner, Hon or Amaro. Just to put it out there, I know the owners of the Spanglish that I mentioned earlier and Sociarca. So if you want to get in contact with them directly, just let me know, or you can directly just go and join their groups accordingly and see when is their next scheduled event. Now we're moving further up north where I stayed. There was a restaurant called Habaneros. They sell breakfast. I'm not sure if they sell other meals throughout the day, but I was there for breakfast and they sell pretty good breakfasts. Mexican inspired or your usual from wherever you're from. You can have like the basics. That restaurant is popular, especially for breakfast, so there will be a wait outside if you don't like make a reservation in advance. Another bar slash restaurant slash you can dance there is this rooftop bar. Again, a bit on the pricier side, not too expensive though, called Chill Out Official, which is, so it is this like, I think hotel or condominium that has a roof and they have like three or four different restaurants and bars on top. I have been to Gin 47, which is right next to Chill Out Official. Gin 47 is more of a sit down eat. Even though it's right next to each other, you can hear the music, but Chill Out Official, they have the music pumping and people are usually standing up, drinking and munching and doing a little dance here and there. So check that rooftop out. Beautiful view of Merida, beautiful view. An honorable mention of somewhere that I don't know how I forgot to go. I had it there, I was supposed to, but I didn't. This place called Chill Akil. I think they mainly serve breakfast, or it's a breakfast all day situation, I can't remember, but I was supposed to visit there seeing as that is my name, Chill Akil, and I love the interior design and the logo. It's just, it feels like if I already own it. I think there's one in Central and one in North. So just like perfect. If you're wherever you are, there should be one. Now moving further up on the beach, literally on the beach in Progreso. So we're out of Merida into Progreso and we visited these 2 restaurants. One, pricey for sure, and they sell seafood. It's Almadia. Beautiful restaurant right on the boardwalk. Gorgeous. The next restaurant is more of a local type restaurant and you actually are seated on some chairs under umbrella on the beach and the waiter comes from the restaurant across the boardwalk to you, takes your orders, goes back over, grabs your things and brings it to you. There is a choice of seating inside the building, but we chose to sit on the beach, seeing as we're already in swimwear and everything, so it's just perfect. That restaurant is called Restaurant Carabaea. I can attest to their food and drinks being good, and you can imagine the locals were mostly sitting inside, I guess on their walks, on the boardwalk, just going out to eat, and all the tourists were on the beach ordering their food and having their drinks. Very interesting experience. And that brings us to the end of this restaurant video. I hope you get to visit all of those restaurants once you land in Merida, and give me a review on each one if you can, especially Chill Out Akil when you do arrive. I mean, I will go back there. I have to go there again. I have to. But thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down, and don't forget to tap the subscribe button along with the little bell so you'll be notified every single time I post. Deuces!